when we talk about deep health, we cannot overlook the profound importance of mental well-being. Okay, our minds are sort of intrinsically linked to how we perceive our bodies, right? How we feel when we look in the mirror, and the pressures that we put on ourselves to meet all these sort of standards that are set out by the health and beauty and fitness. I honestly hear the wildest stories from people every day, like, oh my God, I've sweat so much. I'm going to go quickly jump on the weighing scale after my session with them. I'm just like, oh, wow. You know, this doesn't, I'm like, honestly, fitness, I wish people would be like, they would understand that fitness is, it's a not a journey about achieving your ideal body. That it's much more to do with about feeling good from the inside out. Okay, this is something that I strive to do for myself all the time. Especially, I'm just going to touch upon postpartum experiences, because honestly, it was a tough time for me. It was a transformative phase that I went through, and many women go through as well. And it's the pressure of, people looking at you and saying, have you bounced back? You're not looking the way you are. And it can be very overwhelming. And it's essential to remember that everybody's journey is unique, and to sort of seek help from other people is really, really important. To talk about your feelings, I probably didn't do it enough. I would definitely do it some more, because a healthy mind just as, if not more significant than a toned body, honestly.
Oh, totally. I mean, I don't think that there's any doubt. There should be any doubt in anyone's mind about that. Mental wellness is absolutely crucial, right? We are not, we don't make time for ourselves. We make time for everything else, everyone else in the world except ourselves. But you got to make time for yourself. If you can't help yourself, you definitely cannot help another person. And then on top of it, to be a mom, right? If you can't help yourself, then your child is just going to have not the best experience of who you really are. Like, mom guilt is real. I honestly did not think it was a thing until I experienced it myself. And I said, damn, this is stuff. Like, this guilt exists, right? It's not just something that people talk about. But it's worse if you don't end up doing what you want to do, because then I feel that you'll end up blaming your child that, okay, because of you, I've not done X, Y, and Z. So again, there's a lot of thoughts. One has to be a bit more cognizant, think about it, but giving yourself importance and doing things that matter to you, whether it's switching off the phone, listening to music, working out, I don't know, going for a walk an hour a day, whatever it is, right? Get in that meantime, and obviously understand that, why do we think and why do we feel and think the way we do?
It is, honestly. And I find where mental wellness ends up taking a backseat in the health conversations that we all have is because there's influences everywhere, right? There's influence about how, our bodies need to be looking a certain way. Especially now, everything is about this filter focused world. I mean, it's a little scary about how crazily good I can look on like a filter. I mean, I'm just like, damn, I feel like I should look like this all the time, right? And honestly, things like situations like this is what actually amplifies the pressure of a moment like what I'm going to experience very soon, which is going to be the postpartum bouncing back myth, right? That's going to come my way very soon, for the second time. And honestly, our mental state will definitely affect our emotions. And I mean, just to think about the pressures that we have as mums, like we covered in our first episode, imagine adding that on top, right? That pressure of trying to actually look a certain way. It's a lot, and it puts a lot of stress on your mental health.